Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream tonight. Marathon Wednesdays are back temporarily. Thank you, Rob, because we are here for a 2-hour premiere of Survivor 47, in which one AYSHA Welsh will be competing. Feeling to think for the 30th. 2 hours of AYSHA followed by a Wednesday night episode of Big Brother. Followed by a Big Brother podcast. That is currently on the docket. Emma, thank you for the 7th. Alan, thank you for the 24th. Oh boy. Here we go tonight. Dilly, thank you for the 7th. I did just see the Dr. Will news. Just thank you for the 13th. I'm not too shocked by it, to be honest. Dr. Will stepping down. Dr. Will not going to be hosting the jury roundtable anymore. Dr. Will is out. Someone new, theoretically, is in. Oh, thank you for the 14th. By his choice is a good question. Wording seems to be pretty vague, which honestly implies to me not by his choice. I can confirm that I will not be serving as the Big Brother Jury Roundtable host this season. Paulina, thank you for the 59th. Asked. Thank you for the 3rd. Lone with 16. Thank you. Blessed with it was 2 months. He had posted previously, making it seem like he was expecting to be doing it. It could be an issue with being on another show. It could be that they decided to go in a different direction. Could be a number of things. Jerry O'Connell. Rock, thank you. I mean, I think there's a number of people that would be really good for it. Granted, let's be real, there's not a lot going on with the jury roundtable. Like, the jury roundtable hasn't been, popping off in a long time. Brian, thank you for the 43rd. Christine with 26. I mean, obviously Dan would be great. He is in Michigan. So not like super local. Could be an issue. Dr. Dante with 10 gifted subs.
Wow, a 5.
Oh wait, hold on. Sorry.
Wow, another 5.
I'm gonna give you all 3.
10! 10! Hey, 10!
Make sure you thank Dr. Dante for that generosity. Lena, thank you for the 8th. I'm a huge advocate for Taylor, obviously, to do anything she wants, including Jury Roundtable if she was desiring it. Zach, thank you for the 13th. I think she'd be great, obviously. Mike White with 20, thank you. I think that because again, the Jury Roundtable is like for the show not that big. So you kind of want the symbolism more than anything. So like the symbolism of Dr. Will was like, here's a great winner who won via a jury that theoretically wasn't bitter, but actually, like if you think about it, the Big Brother 2 jury was pretty bitter against Nicole. Brew, thank you for the 12th. Dan would be a good one because Dan won unanimously and then lost to the most infamous bitter jury, one of the most infamous bitter juries. So like the symbolism there is honestly even better than Dan. Jord, 46, thank you. Taylor, who has the best final two speech of all time, who knows a lot about the subtleties of juries and how they vote, also works, I think, really well for symbolism. Danielle Reyes obviously would be a fantastic choice in that regard. I like anybody that like is like people that are known for jury experiences of some sort, good or bad. Danielle, Taylor, Allie, thank you for the 36th. And they're also, not coincidentally, great like hosts and speakers. So I think the show will be starting soon. Let's get a prediction running. Commercial by 5:15. Rondell, think of the 45th, 32 and 34 in a row. PD, think of the 39th. Here we go. Here we go.
I want to be the very first head.
Oh, second line. We're number 2 here. How do you think of the 35th? All right, first real package comes from, is this Sam? Yes. A wolf in wolf's clothing. She's the second package. Let's go, dude. The fly swatter. My guy Kyle in here as well. Get me some Genevieve, and I've got all my draft in the opening sequence. Okay, never mind. Or sorry, not all my draft. I would. Sorry, I. In my mind, AYSHA is on my draft team. Okay, no Andy, no Genevieve in the opening sequence. We'll see if they can get some mat chats though. I've learned about mat chats. When did I start watching Survivor? Literally season 1. Here, thank you for the 9th. At the time, I knew Survivor as that show that the naked guy was on. I don't think I'd ever seen a naked person on TV before, so it was a pretty big deal. Jeff has lost me. What is he talking about? Jeff right now is like explaining every role before we play Clock Tower, you know what I mean? And then in addition to that, explaining the concept of Clock Tower. A grinder. All right, we're getting some mat chats here. I don't actually know what if mat chats are good or bad. I assume they're good. Dini! Andy! Let's go! Tom, thank you for the 9th. He's nervous. He's doing stand up. Come on, give me some Genevieve. I will say his voice sounds super familiar. I don't think I've listened to his podcast. And yet I feel like I've heard him on a podcast. He talks like he's on a podcast. But like there are some people that are so big in podcasting that their voice becomes a podcaster voice. You know what I mean? I'm wondering if he's one of those people. Like Ira Glass, you know? Should I start listening to Pod Save America? Is that a thing I should do? Like, what do they talk about? Just like politics in general? Newsy stuff? Humor edge? Authentic-y. Thank you for the 30th. Shenanigans. Thank you for the 14th. Asia did not get a Matt chat, but she did get a full intro package. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Matt chats were John, Andy, Gabe. Intro packages were Sam, Asia, Kyle. It's a bad thing. And Teeny, yes. And Teeny on the Matt chat. Queen, thank you for the 11th. I mean, surely it's a better thing than nothing, right? Delphine, thank you for the 50th. 49 of them in a row. All right, Kyle, let's get moving. Asia got it. That's how you're doing it. That's how you do it on Survivor. An emote? Ah. All right. New emote should be added. They're two, think of their ninth. Is this for immunity or reward? I assume reward. Okay. Camp supplies. Ellie, thank you for the 12th. I've got to say, I still dislike the mud, especially in the initial challenge. I have no idea who anybody is. I barely knew who people were regardless. I'm just watching a bunch of vague figures. I can barely even see what color they are if not for the blocks. Simmer, thank you for the 5th. Yellow wins tribe supplies. Marl, thank you for the 26th in a row. No, we think for the 4th. All right, can we wash off now? Because I don't even know who's on yellow. Okay, Andy's on yellow. Zen, thank you for the 47th. Tuku is such a funny name. AYSHA! So the concern is that she's not there for initial bonding. Ivy, thank you for the 4th. Big mistake. Rel, thank you for the 12th. I don't remember. Did they watch Q? Did he know about Big Mistake? That was a no on the commercial. Next prediction. Does AYSHA get an advantage? Here's how we'll judge this. This is in the next segment, number 1. Number 2, we're counting individual or tribe advantage, meaning supplies, idle clues, anything. Does she get some kind of beware counts? Does she come back with anything or does she come back with nothing, essentially? If she comes back with anything, good. It's a yes. A sandwich? So, here's what I want to say about AYSHA. The thing I am rooting for the most is that it's just she has a good experience. Good experience. The edit is good. She makes a mark on the game. Obviously, winning is the best experience and leaves the biggest impact on the game. But like the fact that AYSHA for me was like number 2 backstory in the opening is like, is that a good winner edit? I don't know. Is it a good prominent character on the show edit? I feel like it. So that's good for me. Like that's all good. Worst case scenario for me is whatever AYSHA wants the least, you know? But like I would assume is just like not really prominent on the show, goes home unceremoniously, stuff like that. AYSHA's here to forge her own path, to make a mark. That's what I'm rooting for. Sonic, thank you for the 51st. And because like that's what I'm always, because like I never want to put pressure, like I'm rooting for you to win the game, and then like what if they don't win? What if they hadn't won? You know, like the thing I'm rooting for is for AYSHA to have a good time. I don't want her to feel like she's failed if she didn't win or anything like that. Like if she did win, it would be pretty awesome. All right, we're back. Flynn! Thank you for gifting 5 subs.
Wow, a 5!
I thank Flynn for that generosity. Let's go, Andy, with the early content still. I'm bi, yeah, I'm gay. I think it's a mistake. Just being like, older people are X, therefore it's gonna work for me. Right. Like, older people isn't like a personality category. Caroline and Gabe are my number ones. I don't think you know what that's supposed to mean. Man, Genevieve has been completely absent. Rolling, thank you. Good teeny content though. Dude, teeny might be the winner. Genuinely, without Asia on the board, I was back and forth between Teeny and Andy. Brandy, thank you for gifting. Genevieve! Don't like Rome, though. He was anti-Asia. Like Teeny more. Let's give Asia a chance. Let's go. Man, this is actually like rough start to be absent. I'm sure she knows Asia. She's gonna forge her path. Looks like he's currently in the NFL. He does look fast, but he doesn't look like he's running that fast so far. I love his hair. He looks so cool. She's got one. He's got one. I mean, Asia's narrating this. I don't really care what that means about this particular one, but it again means that Asia's a character to care about. She knows where this is. That's the fourth key in the ocean? Yeah. Go, go, go. Go, go, go. Yeah, they're going to be happy with you as long as you get there. Oh, he's only got two? Come on, Asia. Oh, no. I feel like they're trying to trick me. But I'm so invested that I'm tricked. No, TK. Only Asia gets to forge her own path. Oh, he's gonna get it. Oh wow, he's so fast. He's there already. Like she's not even there yet. He can't see it. AYSHA! Oh my god, it's literally right there. How does he not see it? There's no way he doesn't get that. He clearly hasn't got it. Now he's got it. Now he's got it. Damn! Oh! Come on. She tried. I know as a Survivor podcaster, she says. Wait, Suri Fields is gonna talk about the wild robot? Did AYSHA get an advantage? The answer is no. She did not. Next prediction. Does anyone suspect AYSHA of lying? I feel like this is pretty self-evident. Theoretically, it's subjective, but I'm looking for any doubt. If anybody expresses any doubt for what AYSHA says about what happened on the island, she did not get any supplies. They do not think she's lying about any of it. SGL, thank you for the 54th. That's the prediction. There it is. If you're worried about subjectivity, this is not the one for you. Oof, that was rough. That was rough. I can't believe he was out there for that long and didn't see it. Man, she was so far ahead of him. Okay, I will say, slightly concerned. Slightly concerned. I'm happy she's gotten a prominent edit so far. Slightly concerned because you do have to give the first boot a prominent edit. Time to take the foot off the gas. We just got to coast from here, okay? Break, thank you for the 23rd. 19 in a row. We just got to give her tribe immunity win so we don't have to worry. We did see specifically, I think this is a good sign. Specifically, we saw that Teeny mentioned that she wanted to wait on AYSHA. I think you put that in there for a reason. I'm trying to think who would be the other potential first boot candidates. Right now, I think you've got Rome and Genevieve, both options probably. You've got John, theoretically Andy, Gabe, Sue. Just trying to think of like people that have had any kind of edit so far, enough so that they could be the first boot. I feel like it could, like, I think Teeny's gotten the best edit so far. I think this can't be Teeny. I think you can have a somewhat positive edit to start, but I felt like Teeny's was glowing. Just you're immediately drawn to them. Javon, thank you for the 39th. We're already 40 minutes in. That's pretty wild. If this were a Big Brother episode, we'd only be 20 minutes in. All right, we're back. Okay. They're currently introducing Annika as a first boot candidate. Okay, they're broadcasting that Yellow's feeling great. Here's TK. What a near miss by me, by the way. His name is Taran, I believe. Going by TK would have been so confusing if he hadn't. I knew the wrestling would be a little bit of a sticking point. It's file. Listen, Kyle can do what he wants. He doesn't need to be a bro. Just leave Kyle out of it. We're good. Who is this? Who is this? TK and Gabe? That easy, he says. This feels like a trap. This feels too easy. Surely this is not all that he needs to do. He needs to do. He got caught. Oh, that's so funny. He thinks he just stumbled on it. Oh, no, he didn't. Yikes. Yikes. All right, here we go. Come on, Asia. Let's go. A niche commentator. Cindy, thank you. Rob is a podcast. You could tell she's nervous. I feel like it's so funny. I feel like I could have told Asia like teeny solid. Let's go. We got some first boot content. It's not Asia. Summer, thank you. Yeah, damn it, it's not first boot content. It's advantage content. It could still be both, yeah. But I'm less worried now. I feel like there's a lot of options still right now. Coffee, thank you for the 34th. That's how you do it on Survivor, baby. All right. Did anyone suspect Asia of lying? No. Big return. Can we just take a moment? Can we just take a moment? 18 people on this cast. Asia, a main character right now. We've gotten significant Asia content in every segment so far. This couldn't be going better. But even if it is leading to a first boot, at least she's getting a prominent first boot edit. All right. Next prediction. Tony, think of the 23rd. Do we hear the word podcast in the next segment? You'll have to think of the 47th. Oh, do we think it's going to be a challenge? Okay. This is the prediction. If it's a challenge, I'm immediately refunding. And we're doing a challenge prediction. So don't be concerned about there might be a challenge and therefore no podcast. If it's a challenge, I'm refunding. If it's a proper segment, will the word podcast be said? Oh, we're back already. Jeez. So somebody caught you? And you're bringing someone else in. Interesting. That. Oh, wait. No, he does have it. I mean, if the task is as easy as the first one. It's just as easy. No. I bet I know someone that can guess. Oof. Remember Vine? Why would John Lovett not know? I feel like a really young person might not know what Vine was. Not the opposite. All the boomers. As a numbers guy. I'm a little concerned for Andy right now. That's another one. Could be very good, could be very bad. She doesn't think Andy's strategic. Uh-oh. Oof. Oof. That's a no on the podcast. Do we think we get the challenge? I guess we'll do that. Immunity? Yes, no. If we get it, I'm quickly changing it to the prediction for immunity. This is 2 hours. It was an interesting segment because I feel like it's hard to know. It feels like you were supposed to feel a little bit empathetic with him in that spot, but also that like this is not good. So I think it could go either way still. Like this is, you know, him finding his groove. You're rooting for him to like get back into the swing of things, or it could be the start of like first boot territory. Definitely not great for the winner edit. Although I'm not sure how you would handle this if he did go on to win. I'm not sure I see the quit. The Gabler edit. I'm very distracted by Paul Giamatti. I can't tell if this is a movie or a commercial. It feels like just a commercial. Yeah, it is. Okay. It was muted, so. I'm feeling pretty good about AYSHA at this point. It feels not impossible for things to turn around on her, but certainly feels like pretty good in general. Andy right now probably top first boot candidate. Could certainly be Gabe, but I think that, like, the reason you're getting a lot of Gabe is because he's doing a lot of this advantage hunting. All right, we're back. It's looking like a no for immunity. I gotta say, I'm not a fan of this immunity thing so far. It's just too much. It's just too many different segments of the same thing. Obviously, there's gonna be another box in there. You knew there was gonna be another box in there. Come on. You think the 3-day idol was gonna be it? You're taking the 3 tribal idol? I don't know about that one. I know he said those tasks were hard, and I'm not on the island, but, like, it's just going and doing tasks. Yeah, this is way too much immunity hunting for me. Hello, Mr. Gamer. That's pretty cool. Just runs. That's right. AYSHA's got some numbers. Those are AYSHA's numbers. This is so funny from Suri. Immunity? No. But let's run it back. Here's my thought so far. My thought is this advantage stuff is time sensitive. For the most part, if you're going to use it, you have to use it now. The Andy stuff, you could theoretically save until later if it wasn't relevant for this episode. That's my thought. I mean, I think theoretically you could show anything on yellow. Like the Andy, I guess the Andy plot does involve some people, but it's not really showing you like the strategic situation. Ippy, thank you for the 13th. Anything to the 6th. All right, we're back. Immunity? Come on in. Weeping, thank you for the 32nd. It's immunity. All right, next prediction. Which tribe comes in 2nd place? Red, yellow, blue. Second place. We're looking for 2nd place. Kentucky, thank you for the 30th. 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 I'm placing my bet. I think yellow's going to tribal. Sunny, thank you for the 4th. Hades, thank you for the 43rd. Thank you for the bits, bro. Ooh, yellow is way off. What are they doing? They're in the complete opposite direction. Just turn around at that point. Oof, yellow is already struggling. I'm already feeling good about my prediction. A full capsize. An upside down boat. Now yellow capsizes. That was a quick segment. I mean, clearly they just didn't position themselves in the boats correctly. I can't imagine you would have thought that would be an issue. I still feel like yellow's done. I think that like blue capsizing was their chance to catch up, and then they capsized too. I think they're screwed. I've just felt yellow going to tribal all episode. Gary, thank you for the 100 bits. On the plus side, red's looking real good right now. Which means Asia can't vote out Rome. Which might be a good thing, might be a bad thing. Rome does not have the advantage yet, no. Yeah. How many people voted out with an idol in their pocket? I mean, hopefully at least 5, you know? Melancholic, thank you for the second. All right, calm down. I was not ready to say goodbye to Asia. My treadmill is not fixed. I have not had the time. I haven't even tried contacting them. Oof, the commercials have been coming in hot in the back half of this episode. Momentum is slowing. And we're back. Jeff, you say that all the time. Yeah, red's winning. The entire boat's just sinking. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. At this point, just don't get in the boat, right? Just walk it. Okay, yellow gets there first. Oh, never mind. Blue's right there. You're not going to get the water out by doing this. You got to tip it. It's over. They couldn't even get there. AYSHA is in with a very strong first episode. I wonder if that was a quick puzzle or if they were just so far in the lead that they didn't even bother showing how long it took. I've still just felt it's yellow. Do they have the same people working on the puzzle? Because I don't think they do. Oh yeah, blue's winning this. Wow, weird edit there for Andy. Okay. I can't tell. Is he hurt or is oof. Oh, jeez. Oh my god. Just stop. Oh my god, I didn't even realize the other tribes are still there. Prediction, by the way, blue came in second place. Sorry for you. Ba-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da. Okay, next prediction. Do we see any tribes other than yellow? Macintosh, thank you for the 14th. Arcade, thank you for the 11th. I feel bad for the guy. It's a rough road. JG, thank you for the 11th. Um to want it so bad and to get there and quickly realize that you are on the outs. Sick, thank you for the 18th. Ish, thank you for the 19th. Um And yeah, I mean, to be dealing with that anxiety, the insomnia, and then like, I mean, think about it, like basically no sleep going into that challenge where you completely exhaust yourself. Just knowing now that you've lost the challenge, you're probably the first boot and this is probably the end. Like it's rough. No sleep like Angela, yeah. Listen, here's the thing, because I know a lot of you are talking about Grenade. Genuinely, like, if this is Andy's Survivor experience, I met the guy. He's a super nice guy. Like, if like my contribution to his Survivor experience is that he was the second pick in the draft that I know he watched and cared about, then like I'll happily jump on that grenade and take that for him. All right, we're back. Link, thank you the fifth. Did you not watch Banu? Is it okay if we tell him it's you? No. I mean, surely it's not Annika, right? She's not been in the episode enough. The only real possibility is like maybe John, but like it just feels so blatantly Andy. Yeah, John is the red herring makes more sense. It feels like a misdirect though, no? Didn't John have like a line in the preview that was played a million times? Have we even seen that line yet? Doris, thank you for the 10th. I believe that's a no. We did not see another tribe. 67% was yes. That's interesting. Next prediction. Hmm. We still have a lot of time left. I guess if we have a long commercial, a long tribal, it still probably works. I feel like I always think there's a lot of time, and then I just underestimate how long tribal is. What if we did something like this? What if we do like vote count, and we do like a 4-2-5-1. 4-1-1 other. Something like that. I assume we don't have a good vote. Even if there were spoilers, you wouldn't know what the vote count is. You could guess, maybe? Worst case scenario, if we need confirmation, we can wait until the end. Obviously, if a shot in the dark gets played, that would lead to an other. Do they even have shot in the dark? I don't remember. Aren't they getting rid of shot in the dark, or am I remembering wrong? I mean, they haven't brought it up at all, so I can't imagine it actually does anything. Hey, Big Brother's coming soonish, 15 minutes. And these commercials are long. I knew it would be a long commercial. Yeah, we've got Big Brother after this, and then a podcast after that. It is a long night. Gonna be a long night. I felt like the first 40 minutes flew by, and then this second hour has been the longest 40 minutes. I have a dinner that I'm going to eat probably when the commercial comes back. All right, we're back. I'm already bored. Big Brother's gonna be tough to watch tonight. I think we might all need some janky worlds in our lives after this. Hold on. My stream just froze. Am I still alive? My internet still good? Okay, okay, we're back. We're back. Man, tribals take so long. John Annika. It's John? Did Andy vote John too? Because that look tells me Andy voted John too. Andy survives. That happened so... I was literally like... It was taking so long. All of a sudden, 2 votes were red. Wow. Okay. Obviously, they were telegraphing the Andy boot. But what I will say is that, and I don't remember if I said this in the draft. I can't remember. Did I say this? I was going to say, I don't remember if I had a chance to. The vibes for John Lovett were off in the preseason, I felt. And I probably didn't say it because it might have been spoilers. Let me know if there were spoilers because I felt like I was hearing so many people being down on John like he wasn't going to last very long. and they were using that confessional in the preview, like we need to milk the most of John as much as possible. People seem to read it from John. Oh, because he's doing podcasts. Okay. That makes sense. Or he was on Colbert. I didn't think he'd be first out, but I did, like, just not even looking into it. I got a vibe that he didn't do well just from I don't even know where. But I really felt like that was going to be Andy. Not really spoilers this season. Well, that's good. Wait, is that real? If we can get confirmation there's no spoilers, that would be so key. We could actually do some fun predictions. No spoilers so far. John was on Rob's team. That means Asia's grenaded right now. Sarah Beth, thank you for the 17th. Okay. How do we feel about this? We do a retroactive trade. I will take the grenade from this season if he takes my grenade from last season. He can still be in the mix with AYSHA. I'll take my Kenzie win. All right, we're back. That's true. With Rob grenaded, we can all. I mean, not that we wouldn't have rooted for AYSHA. We can root for AYSHA and our draft team at the same time. Mindy, thank you for the 6th. This looks like a 5-1 to me. Did I miss any votes? That looked 5-1 to me. Big Brother on right away. 5-1 indeed. Wow, huge return. Well, okay. Let me just, while Big Brother's doing it's previously on, can we just talk about this? Obviously, rough start for Andy. I feel bad for him, but he survives the night. You know, I'm hoping that he's able to get the experience that he wanted out of the show, and that it's not just a temporary stay of execution. Teeny and AYSHA, crushing, love it. I mean, what a great first episode. I feel like I can't properly judge winner edit right now. I have no idea if AYSHA's in there. Honestly, I feel like Teeny might have had the better edit for winner. But I mean, fantastic start. I loved this for them. And such a cool, like, I'm like, I'm not gonna lie. I enjoy that AYSHA is on the season. It gives me anxiety. It's like, I I just want things to go well for her, you know? So, in that regard, very pleased with that first episode. Very happy. Can you hear my keyboard? Here's what happened. I broke my keyboard today. So I had to pull out an old mechanical. No, this fell. I like this design. Love the handle. Very tiny bottom. Very easy to tip. This fell, spilled the tiniest bit of water on it. And it is now completely non-functional. I pressed the 4 key and it does 3-4. I press the 3 key and my computer turns off. No joke. So, not using that keyboard anymore. All right, prediction. Oops. Commercial by 7. Commercial by 7:13. Nomination game. Podcast tonight is in an hour. The balls, thank you. So, by the way, the plan for the podcast tonight, Omer's on with Rob right now. I believe the plan is for Omer to jump off of that and hop on with us and talk Big Brother. He will have not watched the episode, but he's caught up on feeds. He doesn't really need to watch it. Is this a little weird? Like, I get that it's a joke, but like the like I'll plump him up kind of thing, it feels a little weird. I've hurt him 2 times now. They're really setting up the veto use here. By the way, it's been a bit of a day today. Vote is still hovering up in the air at the moment. Yeah, I didn't have a chance to watch the Cam MJ conversation that took place during Survivor, so I can't tell how actually locked in he is. It seemed like he was pushing pretty hard to keep T-Core. Commercial! That was an early one. That is a yes. There's a commercial by 7:13. Next prediction will be... God, what even happened pre-veto? Did anything happen pre-veto? Miss, thank you for the 28th. The Cam Chelsea drama happened post-veto. Heather, thank you for the 17th. I'm honestly... Okay, hold on. Let me look at my notes. Jeez, day... There's like actually nothing that happens. T-Core is pissed at Angela. Sure, why not? This is theoretically subjective, but I think we know what we're looking for. Do we get T-Core like... Well, we're saying we just... I mean, T-Core like... I guess that probably... Well, yeah, I guess that probably was enough of it. They already showed the only thing! Okay. Let's instead do... Yeah, let's do how many times is trio said? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plus. That's the prediction. How many times is trio said in the next segment? All right, we're back. Oh, we're building MJ up in the edit here. I mean, if she gets T-Core out, this is necessary. You're right. Thank you for the 5th month. And we're picking players. Miss, thank you for the 11th. If you're wondering, I was just trying to judge if I had enough space to do a cartwheel in here. And I'm pretty sure the answer is no. Twin, welcome to the Robot Army. Thank you. Bup, 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 bup. Have we heard trio at all? Because I haven't heard any. I just heard the three of us, but no trio. We got one trio. All right, I'm seeing lots of ones. One trio it is. Next prediction. Does the veto competition end in one segment? Starving thing for the 16th. There we go. All right. I'll be right back. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm going to agree with the nose on this one. Pretty unlikely we're going to not get a 2-segment veto, considering the amount of content we have for this episode. All right, we're back. We're back. The janky veto. Oh God, Leo was actively trying to keep the noms the same. When Angela is a better strategic player than you. I love Angela talking to herself. Noelle, thank you for the 11th. Here's what I think would be very good for this challenge. If they showed us what the correct layout looked like, so we could see how close people were. I know they did at the very start, but like I don't remember. Blankety, thank you for the 12. I was gonna say it's kind of wild that they turned this into 2 segments, assuming they do. And then I remembered that they turned the 1 round of OTEV into 2 segments. I would imagine you want the big circles to be... Oh. And just like that. I feel like they just didn't film and edit that in the most entertaining way. I mean, now you can just go and look at Angela's puzzle, no? Okay, she broke it up. Ironically, I genuinely believe that if almost anybody else won this veto, Leah would be in a better position. Other than Leah, I mean. The veto is not over. Next prediction. Do we get a Cam DR? Cam DR in the next segment. Yeah, in a weird way, it feels like, maybe not in a weird way. Like it really would have been great for Leah if Chemo or Rubina had won the Janky veto. I mean, like, let's say Rubina wins. Angela uses her veto on Chemo. Rubina takes herself off the block, basically forcing Leah to make what I still deem to be the correct move, which is Chelsea and Tico on the block. Because, I mean, can we talk about how Leah has gotten next to nothing out of not putting Chelsea on the block? Chelsea has spent all day today trashing Leah, trying to tarnish Leah's name as much as possible, trying to get everyone to target Leah next week. There's a chance Leah could have convinced Chemo to not, or convinced Angela to not use the veto on Quinn. But Who knows, honestly. Patricia, thank you for the 10th. Kathy with 3, thank you. As of right now, it appears that basically Cam was convinced to keep T-Core, then somewhat counter-convinced to get rid of her again. And in general, I would say the vote is still fairly up in the air. Blue, thank you for the 21st. MJ is holding firm. Chemo said he was open to voting to keep Rubina. I'm not seeing it quite yet. I think Chemo, if he knows the votes aren't there, would vote to keep Rubina, but I don't think Rubina can bank on Chemo's vote as the swing vote to take out T-Core. At least not right now. I will say Chelsea, I believe, has gone to Rubina, which seems to, in a way of like hedging her bets. Like in the event that she fails to keep Rubina. Or sorry, in the event she fails to keep T-Core, she's trying to make sure that Rubina doesn't feel like she's against her, basically. I do not believe Cam should keep T-Core, no. I think it hugely helps Cam to get rid of T-Core. Unfortunately, I can't give you like my opinion on where I think Cam is leaning right now because I haven't been able to watch the latest. Right. Thank you for the 17th and Infamous. Thank you for the 13th. The last I saw of Cam, I definitely felt like he was leaning toward keeping T-Core. However, since then, he had a conversation with MJ where he basically, I believe, told her that he's down to get rid of T-Core again. The janky queen. Can we talk about my draft team this season and how yet again we had a week where Chemo was the target and I thought, okay, now I'm losing someone on my draft team. And yet again, miraculously, something happens to save my draft team. I now have 3 of 7. 3 of the final 7. It's ridiculous. I think my record in Big Brother is Big Brother 12's 3 of 6. I have Chemo MJ Cam. I still don't feel good about winning. It's just been such a wild ride season-wise. I mean, if they get T-Core out, I'll feel a little better about my draft winning, but do 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 do. And there it is. No Cam DR. Next prediction. Let's see. Did the Cam Chelsea stuff happen pre-ceremony? I don't think so. I think it happened post-ceremony. Yeah, I think it was post-ceremony. Right? No, it was pre? No, it was post. Okay. Wow, I'm getting conflicting messages, but I'm pretty sure it was post. Okay, hold on. Wait, what is this? Let me check the notes. Cuddlegate Part 15. That's what I labeled it. was day 62. Which means it was Sunday night. So it was pre. Right, of course. What am I talking about? Okay. Prediction is, do we get Cuddlegate? Of course it was pre because I even talked about like, oh, well, now Chelsea is ranting about Cam and to T-Core, and T-Core still could go up on the, or still could save herself from going up on the block. My sense of time in the outside, in the janky world, is just all over the place. Here's what I will say about Cuddlegate. I do not believe that they would show Cuddlegate if it happened post veto. I don't think they would shift the time to make it pre veto. However, they could shift Cuddlegate from pre veto to post veto. That is a lot more likely, in my opinion. Lots of yes here. 67% yes. I think my goal for the podcast tonight is 40 minutes maximum. I think everyone is tired. I think everyone watching is going to be tired. And if they're not watching live, they're watching tomorrow when there's an update to listen to and the episode's going to be on. I think a shorter one makes sense. Plus, you got Survivor stuff to watch and listen to. I think it's like 25 minutes episode, 15 minutes feeds, maybe 30 minutes episodes, 10 minutes feed. It might depend though, because Omer might be shot out of a cannon. We also might have to start late if the Survivor podcast isn't over yet. So when we were coming up with like pressure cooker punishments and challenges, I very specifically made sure that we didn't include anything that felt like a punishment to the audience. It should only be a punishment for the players, is how I felt. I don't think Big Brother producers have the same qualms. I would love for somebody to give me the percentage of the episodes this week that were dedicated strictly to this janky stuff. Percentage and total time spent. Because whatever the number is, I bet it's too high. We could literally be doing Cuddlegate right now. There's content for tomorrow. We don't need to save Cuddlegate. Tomorrow's content's going to be interesting. There's a vote flip back and forth. Well, it's not nighttime anymore. You can literally hear the washing machine in the background. And there's the plane. If you're wondering what it's like to watch the feeds this week, just imagine this conversation, but with no subtitles, no boost to the whispers, and it's an hour long. Cam and Chelsea's talk earlier today included the wonderful dulcet tones of a car alarm in the background. What if I took a nap? Just a thought. This is the portion of the stream where I act like watching television for 3 hours is really hard work. Interesting idea, Leah. Oh, I forgot you had to play the game. Leah, in that very conversation, told Angela specifically she did not want to put Chelsea up and did not plan to use the veto. This is just for the episode. No, Cuddlegate. Like, she specifically talked to Angela about, hey, I thought about doing what we talked about, but decided against it. Was basically the extent of the conversation. No Cuddlegates. Okay, we can ask if we can predict if there's going to be a cliffhanger. But let's be real, at this point, it's looking pretty likely. Or we can do our regular final DR. All right, I'm seeing DR. Final DR, is it Leah, Chelsea, Angela, Chemo, Rubina, T-Core, MJ, or Cam? We're back. Straight to the ceremony. Okay, coming out of the restroom was inspired. Would have been even funnier if they had orchestrated the double veto play. Like, that truly would have been an iconic moment. That is not how she throws. You cannot tell me she was trying. I refuse to believe. Can I just say, that's how you do gratitude. Chemo responded really well to that. You might say that's a silly thing to say, But genuinely, it's a part of the game, and he did really well. T-Core, on the other hand. This is looking like T-Core. Could be a sneaky Chelsea final DR, though. Or, no, there it is. That is typically how it works, T-Core. Begins. Next head of house school competition begins. Interesting wording. Sounds like they couldn't do another endurance, right? What's an HOH comp that begins that's not endurance? I guess they actually do that a lot, actually. It could be like a long quiz, it could be a tournament style. There's a lot you could do. It implies that it's going to be on the feeds, though. We'll probably find out tomorrow morning. Yeah, we typically classify slip inside as endurance. Catster, thank you for the 15th. Although honestly, it's a lot more like just straight athletic than endurance, but we qualified as endurance because it tends to be on the feeds. Okay, well, what a night. Bit of a rough episode, but Survivor was very, very fun. We're gonna have a fun little recap podcast here. Let me check. Did we do the okay? Prediction was, in fact, T-Core. Let me check on the current podcast. Looks like they are still going. Looks like it's still going strong. Mario, thank you for the 29th. So here's the plan. Once the Survivor podcast ends, we will begin with the Big Brother recap. Omer will be joining us. We'll have a fun time. Omer hasn't seen the episode because he's been doing this Survivor podcast. But let's be real. Did he need to see this episode? He's caught up on the feeds. What did we learn in this episode that wasn't on the feeds? Confirmation of where Leah's head was at. Leah's performance in the veto and what the veto actually was. It's basically the only three things. So I think it'll be fun to have him though. I think he's got some things to say about Angela, so that'll be interesting. But my intention is to keep this tight, if possible. That would be my ideal. And then tomorrow morning we'll have an update. I would imagine we have a locked in vote decision by tomorrow morning. Or a fairly locked in vote decision at least. I expect there to be some confirmation conversations tonight. So I'll hopefully have an update for that by then. And then tomorrow night, we will have the eviction episode with the beginning, perhaps, of an HOH. So tune in for that. We'll see how it all goes. The fate of the game up in the air with this vote. Who is the front runner going to be? Is it going to be Chelsea by a mile? Or is it going to be the trio of Chelsea, MJ, and Cam a little more evenly spread out? Is the big question for tomorrow night, basically. Anyway, thanks for hanging out. I hope you enjoyed the Marathon Wednesday. I'm not sure how many of these there are going to be, but we got through this one. So thanks for hanging out. I will see all of you very soon on the podcast.